Adam, during the week you called this a virtual elimination final, so how excited are you with what you saw today?
Yeah, really excited. I thought we were fantastic tonight. Thought the effort from the start of the game, clearly meant something to us. And the way we got out of the blocks, I think, set the scene for the rest of the game, so that was really important.
And you talked about the start of the game. How important was it to start like that after a couple of weeks where, you missed out?
Yeah, we haven't started well the last, I don't know, however long, maybe the last month. And so we spoke about it. We wanted to get out of the blocks quickly. And, it was largely around contest, winning the ball, getting it forward. And, I think in that first quarter, maybe we were plus 16 contested possession. And so that's all you need to know around the fast start was around getting our hands on the ball, winning the contest, and trying to get it forward to our guys. We think we've got some real weapons up front, and tonight they prove so.
And you've obviously been building towards this throughout the season. I mean, if you look back to the game against Fremantle, where it was a similarly huge margin, and that's where you really got your running game going. Is this? How pleased are you at this stage of the season that you're playing the way that you are?
Well, it was really important, particularly off the back of last week where it didn't look like that, and so that was important to bounce back quickly. And then, we're feeling pretty good about ourselves, but obviously a massive challenge next week against the Blues down there, and we win, we're in. Pretty much, that's the equation. So we know it's another elimination final, and we'll prepare accordingly.
Obviously, 9 goals for Jesse. It looked like you guys were trying to get him off at one stage there, and he just went, no. How good a performance was it from him in the end there?
Oh, it was a great performance. Every time the ball got kicked to him, felt like he marked it. And whether that was either on a lead or in a contest, I thought he just demanded the ball. He led really well, presented to his guys up the field, which makes their decisions easier. And then whenever the ball was kicked in nice and long, he competed strongly. And he didn't mark everything, but you see the ones that he marked. But I thought he competed really well. And when you do that, you typically get rewarded. Tonight was his turn.
You spoke during the week about how you felt more confident with Toby and Brent back in the side this week.
Yeah.
I mean, that was evident from the very first quarter when I think they had 3 goals between them. The pressure was high straight away.
Yeah, well, they're really important players to how we want to play. And, I don't know what the front half turnovers ended up, but the panic and the pressure that they put on the opposition, is really important for us, as we know. And, they were on show tonight in that phase of the game.
Toby Green coming out early in that third, just keeping him on ice, keeping him cool.
Yeah, pretty much. He's been a little bit sore. Nothing really wrong with him, and there was no risk of him getting hurt in terms of aggravating any of the knocks that he's got. But just thought, whilst we've got the opportunity, we'll manage him and prepare him for a big game next week. Plays against the Blues. I imagine they put Newman on him again. Newman did a great job on him last time. I think maybe kept Toby to 1 goal for the whole game. So, Toby will switch his mind towards that match-up and find a way to get the better of it this time.
With Jesse, did you get a sense that something like that was building in these sort of recent weeks or over the course of the season?
Not necessarily building. I mean, he's always capable. We know how talented he is. We know how good a mark he is. He presents and he's got some really good forward craft. So he's always capable. 9 goals is a pretty special day, though. I don't know how many times that's happened throughout the course of this year, and maybe a handful, less than a handful. And for him to be able to do it, when we need it, was really important.
Do you think you've got, in terms of that forward mix, you must feel confident troubling, just any defence that there's so many different sort of types of threats? Yeah,
I do feel confident that we can kick a winning score against any defence. We've been okay against the really good defences. We've still got work to do. I mean, one win like that doesn't fix all the things that we're trying to work on. But we feel pretty confident that if we play the way that we want to play, we'll give our forwards great opportunities, and we know they're capable of kicking a winning score. So it's a team responsibility more so than just the guys ahead of the ball.
When you come out of a win like that, are you more pleased with what you guys are doing on the scoreboard, or what you're kind of limiting the opposition to?
No, I look at the way that we create our scores, and you create your scores through defence. And so defensively tonight, I thought we were really strong. We certainly defended their entries really well, and then we were able to counter attack off that, and that's where I pull my focus into the game.
You mentioned that forward balance. Do you think with Jesse having someone like Jake Riccardi there, who's really coming to his own as that almost second key forward, that helps Jesse as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, it takes a lot of the pressure off Jesse. Jake, his form since probably, I don't know, round 8, I'm going to say, but around that sort of patch of the year, he was out of the team early in the season, started in the team, got dropped. The moment that he's come back in, he's just looked like a terrific player for us. The way he launches at the ball, we saw it again tonight. He doesn't mark them all, but he competes, and that's all we ask for our key forwards.
Another outstanding display from Tom Green. How important is he to performances like that?
Well, really important. He's able to win the contest. He probably leads the way in that phase of the game. Stoppages really strong. He's obviously a hard player to play on. He's so big. So we saw him at his best tonight. Getting in and getting his hands dirty. That's where we want him, and that's where he has an impact for us.
Did it catch you by surprise at all to see Stringer start as the subs?
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not privy to what their match committee or the stage where their players are at. So maybe they weren't confident he'd get through a full game. So that's probably the reason. But yeah, really, that's not for me to answer.
Carlton next week, 8-day break, but a win almost guarantees finals for you guys.
Yep.
Are you sensing that it won't be hard to kind of build the excitement and momentum for that game next week?
Won't be hard. It'll be pretty easy. We just need to make sure that we prepare really well, as we do, and then go and execute the plan. And the Blues had a close win today. They're obviously been in wonderful form. I don't know what did they won their last 9 or something like that. So they're a terrific team. Probably the best team over the last 8-9 weeks. So it's going to be a big challenge for us, but we'll have a crack.
You were quite strong sort of publicly this week in the presser that this elimination final this is a final. Is it the same behind closed doors? Isn't it something that you really even after tonight driving home players saying get up again, it's another sort of knockout fixture? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, if we relax or have a slip up now, we're out, and we know that. So we're desperate to play finals, and I think you'll see that in our performance next week. We're desperate to play finals. Very good, guys. Thank you.